Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we'll be playing another episode of the custom campaign Charles Martel, featuring the hero of that namesake and the Frank civilization. This is a custom scenario created by Cat Scientist 282. Having a blast so far. We'll go ahead with mission 4 here. All roads lead to Aquitane. Taking place in 732 AD. And telling about Charles's invasion into Aquitaine. Odo the Great, brief vassal of Prince Charles, rebelled against his sovereign and plundered Frankish settlements and lands for wealth and manpower. Charles of Herstal, ground defender of his people, had no choice but to move against Odo, his rival, who had no intention to push into Frankish lands, but instead unite his troops against the Moorish threat. Okay, so basically, these guys have got to sort out their little spat before the Berbers get there and wipe them all out. Sometimes I believe that my grandfather might have given me some of his strengths. Charles was a wise ruler, but everyone knew him as a warrior and formidable tactician. His use of heavy cavalry was copied by many dukes in other kingdoms. But the original better knights were those of the Frankish kingdom. Not many years ago, Charles was ruling undisciplined rebels. Now he led the royal army like his own warband, like a general. Not many rulers did this back in the days. It was proof of his bravery and foolhardiness. The Frankish kingdom was transformed from what the Romans would have called a barbaric state to one of the most powerful countries in Europe. The streets of Paris and Cologne were rebuilt. Italian architects were invited and hired to design great cathedrals and palaces. Even the Pope sent a congratulatory letter to Charles and invited him to Rome as a guest of honor. But Charles's ambitions were never that of royal palaces and feasts, like many other kings. He was a man built by war, and his goals were the greatness of the Frankish kingdom, become his very own. Okay? To be able to match even his father's legacy, he wanted to forge one, the Carolingian dynasty. There was no time to rest. Odo the Great, one of Charles's old enemies, had apparently turned against the Franks, and his men raided borderline lands of the Frankish kingdom. Some say that Charles was the one that initiated the war against Odo and broke the treaty, but I do not believe it. What I know for a fact, however, was that my grandfather's great army was on the march again. The city of Bourges was one of the strongest Aquitanian cities. If the Franks captured Bourges, Odo might very well surrender, but Charles knew that the local garrison would put up a fight. Charles knew nothing of the danger that would be coming his way, and Odo could only suspect it. Right, our main objectives are to destroy 3 of Odo's monasteries in Sion to subjugate him, and also to conquer Bourges. So long as Charles remains alive, our heavy cavalry have an extra attack. Our hits tell us that Charles Martel thoroughly prepared his march into Aquitaine this time. Because of that, we have a max population of 200 and can construct siege rams. The Frankish army is hastily attacking through enemy territory, and they do not have much time to construct fortifications. Therefore, we are unable to build walls. Most of the Aquitaine villages in the region supply Odo, the Great's armies, and the city of Bourges. Their normally peaceful hamlets have been reinforced with well-trained garrisons of men, but a large enough army should be able to raise them and weaken your enemy tremendously. The Umayyads are at war with everyone they encounter, including Odo the Great. They can become a very dangerous enemy to either you or him, depending on who is willing to pay them first. This mission tells of the Frankish invasion into Aquitaine. As de facto, this mission is also the prequel to Razzia, the last mission in the Tariq ibn Ziyad campaign. Your scouts report that Charles Martel in red prepared his invasion to the city of Bourges, where his principal foe, Odo the Great, bases his armies. His army has to organize using a few villagers and some knights to defend them before Odo's scouts find the location of his base camp. Charles Martel's objective, and that of his Frankish army, is to reach Odo's monks in Aqua, protected by the fortified fortresses. Odo the Great in yellow is the main enemy. He has strengthened and established his troops in 2 separate fortifications, in the east and the south. His army is supplied by the local villages, and he will be difficult to dislodge if you do not raise the countryside first. His army consists of sergeants, arbalests, paladins, and throwing axemen. Wow, those are all pretty powerful units. And their base is well defended by an array of towers and walls. Rumors are that Odo has hired Italian siege engineers, and that they will build for him great trebuchets to back his armies given enough time. Do we not get trebuchets, man? Come on. Bourges in blue is near Charles Martel's initial arrival. It is well fortified, and they will be the first to attack. It might be best to capture the city quickly enough to submit it to Frankish rule. Their army is a militia rabble consisting of cheap champions, light cavalry, skirmishers, and some throwing axemen. Aquitane hamlets in purple are defended by a large amount of men that will protect the townships of Charles Martel's attacks so they may resupply Odo's army. It is best to destroy all of them before attacking Odo himself. And lastly, the Umayyad vanguard in green has arrived from the Pyrenees, and their invading troops terrorize the local settlements. They are marauders foremost, and their thirst for gold can be quenched by Charles Martel as to not have to deal with them just yet. Their army consists of camels, light cavalry, and horse archers. Alright, let's get this started, shall we?
Prêt. Pastisseur.
Que fait? Pastisseur.
Okay. Certes. Pastisseur.
Prêt. Pastisseur. Royal. Pastisseur. Qu'est-ce?
Que fait? Pastisseur.
Okay, so right away I'm going to open up with 3 TCs and get booming. We know that blue will attack us first here, so we want to be wary of that. I think the most important thing to do is to maybe consider getting an early attack in on blue. I don't want to trigger these purple forces just yet because they're guarding the purple villages that will be around this map, I believe. Okay, let's get started. We'll have our first few villagers go on wood here. And then have more vills come out on food. We have 300 stone for 300 more, or 3 more TCs rather. Like to build a castle or many castles in this area. We have 4 hunters, 4 villagers on the deer here. My king, Odo the Great, and Bourges are both supplied by local hamlets. If we bring havoc to the countryside and burn their townships, his men will starve, hidden away in their fortifications. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I don't want to scout too much with my starting force here. In fact, I think I'm going to bring them back. I want 6 villagers on food per active TC here, really. So let's get more on berries here. And blue will be the first to attack, so they say. Let's maybe scout northwards a little bit. Keep villagers churning out. Get more on farms now.
Okay.
Let's get a 5th TC out. Make sure we don't house ourselves here. Keep churning vills on wood. We've housed ourselves for just a little while. Good shooting there for my villagers.
Pastisseur. Ohé. Pastisseur.
Want to keep farms coming. Get enough wood for bow saw here. Bow saw, come on, come on, come on. Bow saw, bow saw. Not Imperial Age. Bow saw, there we go.
Prêt, livré. Bastisseur. Que fait?
Let's keep villagers coming out. Let's put you guys on wood there.
Chasseur.
5 villager production seems pretty solid.
Prêt, Verax. Bastisseur.
Ohé. Prêt. Certes. Pastisseur.
3 on stone. Only 29 on food. Still use more on food.
Livré. Bastisseur. Que fait?
Prêt. Verax. Chasseur.
Ohé. Cueillir. Verax. Bastisseur.
Kay. Café. Pastisseur.
Ohé. Bastisseur. Que fait?
Ohé. Verax. Certes. Pastisseur.
Cueillir. Prêt, certes.
You're a fool, King Charles. While we squabble, this great threat from the south will destroy us all or something. Yep, but you're like your father, full of ambitions and blind at the same time. If I have to exterminate your army, I will.
Kay. Verax. Pastisseur. Libé. Ohé. Minéo. Oil. Libé. Certes.
I'll send you guys to wood.
Que fait? Oil.
Let's keep Ville production coming out.
Pastisseur. Ohé. Vilain.
And start on stone now.
Bastisseur. Ohé. Que fait? Bastisseur. Certes. Cueillir. Ohé. Livré. Que fait? Vilain. Bûcheron. Cueillir.
Prêt.
Ohé. Oil. Bastisseur.
Kay.
Prêt. Livré. Bastisseur.
Ohé. Café. Pastisseur. Kay. Verax.
Let's keep Ville production coming.
Pastisseur.
Fait.
Prêt. Libé. Ohé.
Get a mill up here to get those deer.
Cueillir. Verax. Bastisseur.
Prêt. Café. Verax. Pastisseur.
More farms.
Café.
Ohé.
I'd like a couple siege workshops back here. Maybe just the one.
Livré. Bastisseur.
Even more farms.
Que fait? Certes. Minéo.
Let's get gold mining tech out.
Libé. Pastisseur.
Get a mill here in the middle.
Bûcheron. Café. Libé. Pastisseur.
Cueillir.
Kay.
Ohé.
Ohé.
Build a
Pastisseur.
castle out here. Let's build a university back here. Let's also get a blacksmith online.
Café. Pastisseur.
Get another lumber camp. Keep bills coming out.
Pastisseur.
Another
Ohé.
mill here.
Prêt. Libé. Pastisseur.
Maybe build a couple of rams.
Prêt.
Want to start thinking about getting to the Imperial Age as well.
Que
Pastisseur.
fait?
That requires more food, which requires
Pastisseur.
more villagers.
Prêt. Certes. Pastisseur. Libé. Verax. Bûcheron. Café. Oil. Pastisseur.
Cueillir.
Kay.
À la bataille. Ohé. Livré. Bastisseur. Prêt. Certes. Bastisseur. Cueillir. Bastisseur. Que fait? Ohé.
Ohé.
Prêt. Verax. Bastisseur.
Certes. Pastisseur.
Ohé. Minéo. Que fait? Minéo.
Kay. Minéo. Prêt. Pastisseur.
Cueillir.
Café. Libé. Pastisseur.
Prêt. Minéo.
Ohé. Vilain. Pastisseur.
Que fait?
Okay, we'll get ballistics. Follow that with murder holes. think about getting to the next age soon as well. Get a couple more rams out here.
Prêt. Virax. Ok. Pastissor. Café. Pastissor. Ohé.
Let's get to Impy.
Café. Ok. Pastissor. Pastissor.
Vivé. Pastissor. Hey.
Right, we've got more stone mines coming out. Feel like we use more gold miners here.
Ohé. C'est. Pastissor.
Prêt.
Hey. Oil. Pastissor. Virax. Oil. Café.
I'm gonna build a market here.
Café. Libert.
Prêt. C'est. Pastissor. Virax. Minéo. Prêt.
Ohé. Prêt. Virax. Pastissor. Ok. Pastissor.
Café. Ohé. Oil. Pastissor.
Café. Virax. Minéo. Ok. Pastissor. Prêt. Oil. Pastissor. Ohé. Ok. Vert. Pastissor. Café. Pastissor.
Café. Prêt. Minéo.
Yeah, I feel like I need more gold here.
Gagné. C'est. Vivé. Minéo. Café. Minéo.
We have been tasked to bring Odo to our great war chief Frank. Stay out of our way, and perhaps for a sum of 1,000 gold, we might reconsider the treaty.
Prêt. Virax. Virax. Gagné. Café. Minéo.
Prêt. Minéo.
Yeah, we need to save up for our Imperial Age checks here. I would really love to get Cavalier online. We have a few minutes before anything big happens here. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell off a bunch of extra wood. And go ahead and click that market so that they join us.
Ohé. Artisan.
Gagné. Pastissor.
Let's go ahead and build a second castle here. Let's get chemistry online. Our economy is looking pretty good overall, I'd say. Let's pick up capped ram.
Ohé.
Let's have these villagers build a couple more siege workshops in the back here.
Café.
We have paladin tech online as well. I would like paladin tech, that is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Prêt. Pastissor.
Ok. Pastissor.
Prêt. Gagné. Vivé. Oil. C'est. Minéo.
We'll We'll do paladin tech. Let's create some cavaliers.
Livé. Oyel. Que fait? Keia. Vilain.
T'es fait là.
Okay, we received some wood. Wow, that stone mine is not good.
Assisto. Fait. Vilain. Keia. Assisto.
Ohé, prêt, libère. Rastisor. T'es fait. Rastisor.
Fait. Assisto.
We don't need so much wood. We need more
Rastisor.
Oé. Assisto.
Prêt.
food.
Rastisor. Ok. T'es fait. Chasseur.
Fait. Keia. Assisto. Oé. Que fait? Assisto. Fait. Keia. Livé. Oé. Vilain. C'est vilain. Assisto. Derax. Assisto. Fait. Assisto.
Bonjour. Bien. Bonjour.
Oé.
Ohé.
Fait. C'est. Assisto. Assisto.
Prêt. Assaut.
Prêt.
Que fait? Livé. Assisto.
Bûcheron.
Okay, this is why it's so important to have lots of villagers to sustain your economy here.
Oé. Assisto. Fait. Que fait? Oyel. Oyel. Assisto.
Fait. Livé. Dans la
We
bataille.
got siege rams coming online.
Assisto.
Prêt.
Que fait? Minéo.
Yellow's making inroads. I'd love to get chivalry to basically double the efficiency of these stables here.
Oé. Fait. Minéo. Chasseo.
Bien. Que fait? Prêt. Certes. Livé. Certes. Bien.
Ok. Vilain. Ohé. Ok. Vilain. Prêt. Artisan.
Okay, we've held off the first wave of enemies here. I'm gonna save up for chivalry at some point.
T'es fait.
And try to expand out back to the center here again.
Que fait?
The Umayyads are our allies this time for now,
Que fait?
which is quite scary actually. Like, these guys are really strong. Camel archers, the heavy camel riders in particular. They're gonna help us out by keeping Yellow at bay, I presume.
Prêt. Bonjour.
Ohé. Rastisor. Ok. Certes. Minéo. Prêt.
Cueillère, Minéo.
Oé, Oil, Livet, Pastisso,
Prêt, certes. Bastisso. Bastisso. Cueillère. Bastisso. Oé. Prêt, oil. Minéo.
Que fait? Prêt. L'hiver.
Boliré! Boliré!
L'hiver.
Oé, Pastisso,
Cueillère. Oé. Que fait? Bastisso.
Que fait? L'hiver. Oh yeah. Certes.
Cueillère.
I might also throw barracks in so we can get
Bastisso.
some pikemen and halberdiers, just as a fallback in case our current composition doesn't work out in the end. It seems like blue is having some trouble, which is good. God is with us in this war. Leave. That's big of you to say.
Prêt. Oé. Minéo. Minéo.
Oh, I see. It's because they're going for a relic victory, huh?
Livet, Pastisso,
I get it. I get it. They're going for a relic victory.
Prêt, Pastisso,
We can't let that happen, unfortunately.
Que fait? L'hiver. Assaut.
So we could go for some sergeants, which are cheaper.
Prêt. Certes.
In the end, I feel like we just need to dash their hopes here.
Rax, Pastisso, Fait, Prêt,
Cueillère.
Oé, Oil, Pastisso,
And expand towards the southeast.
Prêt, Oé, Livet, Pastisso, Pastisso,
Que fait? Oh yeah.
Boliré! Que fait? Oé. Bastisso. Que fait? Prêt. Derax. Minéo. Cueillère. Prêt. Oil. Minéo. Que fait? Minéo. Bastisso. Oil. Minéo.
Prêt. À la bataille. Cueilleur. Là.
Okay, Odo's sending some forces to try to save blue here by the looks of things. Purple's got an attack wave coming through as well.
Cueillère. Bastisso.
Prêt. Que fait? À la bataille. Cueilleur.
Gotta remember though, we only need to eject the relics
Bonjour. Cueilleur.
once to reset the timer. We only need to steal one relic to prevent them from getting the relic victory. Now that I know they're actually going for it,
Que fait?
I am in a much better shape to try to prevent it.
Fait.
Prêt. C'est la bataille.
Keye. Oh, Vera. Sef.
Control of the relics was lost, just as I had hoped.
Mineo.
Cueilleur. Bonjour. Prêt. Assaut.
We can continue pushing onwards. And our eco is quite large again.
Cueilleur. Prêt. Libère. À la bataille.
We can keep raiding these Aquitanian villages.
Chevalier.
Prêt. Cueilleur. Libère. Que fait? Oh yeah. Cueilleur. Que fait? Bonjour. Prêt. Que fait? Libère. Assaut. Prêt. C'est à la bataille.
Fait. Assisto.
Cueilleur. Que fait? Assaut.
Okay, our relic, or our monk, is almost here to steal that one relic. We have also picked up faith here, so their monks are going to be much less useful than they otherwise could be. And green is actually turning out to be a very useful ally. Borges belongs to us. Unfortunately, we had to wipe their whole base in order to do that. It's less of a conquer and more of a absolutely destroy, but sure.
Oh yeah. Certes. Bon à la bataille. Cueilleur. Prêt. Bon à la bataille. Assaut. Que fait? Oh yeah. Libère. Cueilleur. Prêt. Certes. Cueilleur. Que fait? Oh yeah. Libère. Oh yeah. Prêt. Cueilleur. Libère. Bonjour.
Oe. Live. Oye.
Que fait? Libère.
Oe. Keye. Live. Que fait? Vera. Sef.
I also noticed that we're allowed to build a wonder. I wonder if that
Assisto.
if that means that we can win by a wonder victory.
Oh yeah. Cueilleur. Prêt. Certes. Libère.
Alright, but things are looking good now. I think the important thing to do is to make sure you get that good early boom going.
Cueilleur. Oh yeah. Libère. Certes. Que fait? Prêt. Oh yeah. Cueilleur. Oh yeah. Libère. Que fait? Certes. L'hiver.
Que fait?
Also, I think the scenario mentioned that we can't build walls, but here I am able to build walls.
Bastisso. Bastisso.
I don't think this is intentional, right? Perhaps I spoke too soon here. I might lose this force out here.
Qu'est fait? Prêt. Bastisso. Pirax. Bûcheron.
Yeah, Odo is still quite strong, so you gotta be careful of that.
Que fait? L'hiver.
Don't need those siege workshops anymore. I would like to be able to expand outwards to this resource pile here. I'm gonna go ahead and build a castle out there.
Que fait? Bastisso.
And I want to continue raiding these
Bastisso.
Aquitanian villages here
Bastisso.
so that Yellow's resource supply gets cut off.
Que fait? Oh, yeah. Certes. À la bataille.
I'm gonna send a squad of paladins this direction towards the east.
Que fait? Bastisso.
Because Odo is actually still quite strong. This is not a one scenario by any means.
L'hiver. Certes. L'hiver. Que fait? Que fait?
You should actually pick a direction to push and make a concerted effort to push in that direction. I think going west will be my choice for now.
Qu'est fait?
Oh, yeah.
Prêt. L'hiver.
Prêt. Oui. Oil. Bastisso.
Que fait?
Kay. Pirax. Bastisso.
Que fait? Pirax. L'hiver.
Qu'est fait? Kay. Vilain.
Prêt.
Oui.
Okay, green is over here helping us now, which is excellent. But purple is actually launching an offensive in this direction. Fortunately for us, he's pretty weak, right? His units are unupgraded. Yeah. So we'll just need to idle for a little while here.
Hey, artisan.
Sael, Basso, Keye, Luchon. Serac, Basso, Oil, Mineo.
Livet. Oya.
That castle should be fine.
Okay. Rastisor.
Keye, Oil, Basso. Fait, Vilain. Livet. Keye, Basso. Fait. Basso.
Oé.
Fait, Derac, Vilain. Keye, Basso.
Okay. Libère. Lucheron.
Right. This is what happens when you have a lot of stone to spare. You just build castles everywhere.
Oé. Oil. Rastisor.
Right, we've got our golden flow coming back again. Very good. We have this paladin start cleaning up this area. We've actually busted down the gate already here.
Que feuillette. Bonjour. Da.
Odo himself is Franks as well here, so it's a mirror matchup.
Mineo. Keye.
Qu'est fait? Rastisor.
Livet. Attends. Bonjour.
Now we're crushing his fortresses. I think we've reached the point in the mission where we pretty much won. I think the initial boom and not dying to blue is really the hardest part. Other than that, it's pretty simple overall. I imagine green will turn on us at some point. I don't think, like, in history Odo ever really paired up, or Charles ever actually paired up with the Berbers like this. Though then again, I could be completely wrong. I'm not the expert here.
Que veuillez.
Hello everyone who found this. This is a brief little homage to the 5th of 11. Or no, this is May 11th. 2021. In my city... Oh wow, this is a message. In my city where I live, there was a terrorist attack. Oh, that really sucks, man. At one of the schools, and innocents died. Keep your family safe, love them, and never forget. That's a very bittersweet message, man. I wish we could stop seeing innocents die. I wish we could stop seeing parents bury their kids. Sorry for this sad message, but I want to tell you what I think. Keep your lives and the lives of your folks. That can happen everywhere with everyone. Well said, cat scientist. You're a good person, man. I really appreciate that you expressed your thoughts through this medium. I'm really sorry to hear what happened. I guess I'll look into it a little bit after this recording, but you know, when it comes to like this world, sometimes it just really sucks to know that like these bad things are happening, and I can definitely resonate with you on that. And I think the important thing is to try to continue using like your own life to bring about positive changes to try to counteract the bad things that happen in the world, right? So for that, honestly, like I salute you. You're doing a great job, and I really feel sympathy for you and the victims of the attack. And thanks for putting that. Thanks for putting this guy inside. I'm gonna set up for a screen cap here. And we'll have your custom unit with that message as the video thumbnail.
Prêt. Verax. Liber. Oil. Liberax. Pastisor.
Oe. Prêt. C'est Mineo. Pastisso.
But it's good that, you know, it's good that you were there to remember them in this way, right? And now they'll be commemorated forever in your scenario.
Que fait? Que oil. Pastisso. Que fait? Pastisso. Pastisso. Que Pastisso. Oil. Pastisso.
Good distraction by green there, actually. Very nice distraction.
Prêt. Kay. Oe. Cert. Liber.
Mineo. Livé. Pastisso. Pastisso.
Alright, the southwest base has been cleared pretty much. Which means what only remains is the eastern base here.
Prêt. C'est Pastisso.
Kay. Cert. Pastisor. Prêt. Pastisor.
Prêt. Avance. Tout fait à la bataille.
All supplies to Borges and Odo the Great have been cut off from local roads. Good.
Pastisor, Kay, oil. Pastisor, Prérax, Pastisor.
Que fait? Oyel.
Alright, so that should be most of this done. I don't imagine that green will betray us, but even if they do, it won't be too hard to deal with this base right here.
Bonjour.
Oil. Que fait? Virax. Pastisor. Oe. Pastisor.
Okay, so it seems like Gray actually had a pretty strong, or rather, Odo has a pretty strong force in this direction. Though they're not super active by the looks of things.
Pastisor. Kay, artisan, fait. Prêt, libé. Pirax. Oé. Pastisor. Pastisor.
Hard to tell which of the two bases was bigger here, actually.
Assaut à la bataille.
Oé. Kay, oil. Pastisor. Fait, Néo. Pastisor.
Libé. Serre. Assaut.
Que fait? Oe. Pastisor.
Oé. Artisan.
Alright, Green has woken up again and is once again aiding us here.
Prêt. Kay. Pastisor.
Oe. Fait. Mineo.
We keep getting our castle sniped by Trebs. Alright, I'll build the castle further back if that's what you want.
Bonjour.
Prêt. Fait. Libé. Pastisor.
busted them open. Past this choke point, we're in much better shape. Though, of course, we got so many floating resources that it's not like it matters too much at this point. Having siege ram access really helps here. I don't know if Franks get siege ram by default, so that's the fact that they get it here is pretty helpful. Though I will say I probably still prefer tribes.
Bastissor. Fix. Mineo. Prêt. Kate. Mineo.
À la bataille.
Great, this should be it. There goes all of Odo's military buildings. And there goes the monastery. All Aquitanian monasteries have been destroyed. Excellent job. You foolish prince, you do not know what you have just done. My army is in shambles. These 2 years of work for naught. The blood of Europe will be on your hands. Bourges was left in ruins and on fire, the result of smoking out the Aquitanian soldiers from their fortifications. For 3 days it burnt, and on the 4th only ruins remained. It was said that during the battle, an Aquitanian scout arrived to Duke Odo's camp and relayed a message. Whatever grave news it was sufficient for Odo to leave the sides of his men and ride off with a small band of men. Nobody knew why, but his men near Bourges, leaderless and left stranded, lost all hope to defeat the Frankish army. Charles' spies reported the rumor, and he pressed on the advantage to see if the Duke would return. Instead, he smashed the Aquitanian army to bits, and Odo did not return. Now 3 provinces were united as one Frankish kingdom. Charles saw the end of his struggle approaching steadily, and it was splendid news. If only it really were so. Charles' own messenger arrived soon after, and the prince found out about what Odo's messenger had told the Duke. An enormous army that had just crossed from the Pyrenees, burning the Aquitanian villages and moving towards Bordeaux, capital of Odo's duchy. Charles had suspected such invasion might one day touch Europe, but not so soon, not under his rule. It was the Moors. Well, considering that the Umayyad Vanguard was helping you, I'm not so sure you should be surprised, my guy. Funny enough, these created units are actually slightly stronger than normal because they have the blacksmith upgrade. But in the end, all will fall under our mighty plus extra attack paladin. Because Charles remained alive, so we kept that extra attack. Alright, that was All Roads Lead to Aquitane. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's been The Clever Fool. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.